All right, good morning. Good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome to my daily live for Summit Coaching and Consulting. Bob Turner in the likeness thereof. I don't know. How are you this morning? Sometimes I jump on just a minute early just to make sure people can get linked up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, 69 on the sleep score last night. Discouraged with that, but maybe just got to get in bed earlier. So, anyway, we'll try that tonight. Matthew Tolman, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Sunday morning. How are you moving the needle today, if at all? Are you? Hopefully, take a couple whacks at it. Break something so you can fix it. Jason Rector, good to see you, brother. Just humor me. Tell me how the weather is down there. It's got to be good if you're a 9.9. We're continued dreary, 36, overcast. Had some snow yesterday that didn't stick, of course, but good times. Yeah, Luke, you must be about at the same weather. Good morning. Yeah, how you guys doing today? Doing a lot of work and leveling up the coaching stuff too. This 10-day chat GPT thing has me asking how can I deliver a better coaching experience for people. So pretty cool the way I've been able to incorporate some of that into just call recaps and things like that, which is super. So capturing the sentiment of a conversation or whatever it may be. Low 50s, woo, high 70s. Well, tough day, Jason. You hang right in there, brother. Appreciate you. Going to Daytona Beach today. Yeah, I did that once when I was 19. And that was an experience like I'd never had before. So George Ross is here. He's an 11 out of 10 today. Good to see you, buddy. How are things? Business picking up for you? Yeah, good deal, man. Matthew Tolman, good stuff. Enjoying that coffee, sending out some unexpected, intentional touches, reaching out to those previous customers, right? Seeing what's going on. How many other contractors do you think are touching base with people on a Sunday? Probably very few, right? Sets yourself apart. So good for you. Yeah. Matt Moore, 10. Vacation started early this morning. So good luck with 3 kids on a plane. That's all I can say about that. Keep the screens charged and the snacks handy. Yeah. Daytona is like the backseat of a limo. Anything's legal. Yeah, good deal. Working a deck today, George says. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Filling in those gaps. That's awesome. Guys, don't quit, right? Stay at it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Be playing the long game here and doing the things on the daily that you need to do to move the needle. And sometimes it's just as simple as rinse and repeat, right? Do something, find something that works, do it again, and just keep doing that over and over. Those are the people that win, that were just willing to keep showing up every day. So anyway, guys, we're wrapping up today, today we're wrapping up a 10-day series on just kicking around and talking about ChatGPT and AI and me sharing with you what I know about it, which ain't a lot, as they say, but maybe more than some of you. Luke, holy cow, working on the house today. Glad to hear it. Send some pictures. I love to see it. That's good. That's awesome. But yeah, hopefully you've gotten a little bit of inspiration, or maybe just kind of say, hey, I'll try that. I'm gonna see if I can create a prompt and just have a little bit of fun with ChatGPT. Just starting out, right? Just getting the hang of it. If you're an expert, please post in the chat some tips for the rest of us, because I'm far from it. But I've had a lot of fun with it, and a lot of light bulb moments where I'm like, wow, I wonder if it could do that. I wonder if it could do this. And it's like basically like a computer. You only get out of it what you put into it, right? So tell it who to be. Tell it what you need. And today I want to talk to you about of not losing your voice and your kind of your soul. Like don't just turn into Chat GPT. So if you're using it and you like it, understand that it's not a replacement. It's a tool. It's not a replacement for your story, your heart, or your experiences. Right. The goal isn't to sound like a machine. It's to use the machine to sound more like you. Okay. More often with less stress, less work, frankly. Good morning, Rachel. How you doing, kid? So let's be real. If your content, all your stuff is just robotic, people are going to stop listening, right? But the flip side is if you're trying to do everything yourself, you're leaving impact and income. You're leaving money on the table. So today we're going to wrap up the series with a simple idea. The AI, ChatGPT, should amplify your voice, not replace it. Okay, so it should amplify your voice, not replace it. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with real. So to that end, we'll talk about the real fear with AI. Some real fears is like, what if everything starts to sound the same? What if people can't tell if I didn't write it myself? Or tell that I didn't write it myself? Excuse me. What if I lose the spark that makes my message land? What if, it kind of just is soulless, right? These are valid fears and things that can happen when you just blindly copy paste. And I would caution you about that because, if you don't read through it, there could be something in there that it missed. It's not perfect. It's pretty close. But let's talk about how to keep your voice. Here's what the pros do, okay? Start with prompts based on your tone. So here's a prompt. Write this in bold, casual tone like a coach who actually gives a damn, right? There's one for me. And maybe feed it some writing samples. Here's something I wrote. Match this tone and sentence rhythm for my next post. So here's for me, it might be like, here's 12 blogs I wrote 2 years ago. I want you to study these and really learn how I write. And I want people to hear my voice in anything that we do together. Okay. Prioritize stories, beliefs, experience. Let ChatGPT be the bones, if you think about it that way. And you bring the soul. Okay. I haven't met ChatGPT yet. I haven't seen ChatGPT walking down the road. So until it can do that, you still have the edge. Look at it this way too. First draft, AI. Final edit, you. Go through it. It's streamlining your stuff, but it doesn't take it away. Don't delegate the message. Just delegate the blank screen. How many times have you sat down to do some social media like, shit, I don't know what to put on here. Ain't no AI and Roger, he says. All set. Fucking caveman. What the hell? What rock did you crawl out from under? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Matt Tolman, the recap of our conversation you sent me over with a plan played out was awesome. Yeah, I tried this with Matt Tolman the other day, and I said, hey, I'm going to record this conversation. I'm going to pull the transcript out of it. You can do that however you want. I happen to use YouTube to do it, but and there's a way simpler way to do it, guys. A device called Plaud, Plaud. You can use it. It's about $160, and it's got a membership or subscription thing to it. But so we pulled the transcript out, but I took notes during the call, and and at the end of the call, I took the notes and the transcript and said, hey, I'd just like a real quality recap in my voice for my call today with Matt. And I want to know all the pertinent, impactful moments. And I want you to outline the calls to action that we had at the end of the call. Boom. And we got that. It saved me a lot of time. And it also can enhance what I'm delivering as a coach. So getting a recap like that is a value add, right? So anyway, and you can figure out how to use that in your own world, but that's one of the ways that I'm doing. But here's what I'd challenge you to do this week. Just pick a piece of content that you've been avoiding. like if you sell skis or something, maybe it's a video of you just kind of flexing skis or whatever and getting creative. Maybe a bio, an email, or a post. It's something that never felt right. Use ChatGPT to build the first draft. So feed it your tone and your goal and your key ideas, and then make it yours. Add your flavor, your phrasing, your perspective. So then hit publish. Fast beats perfect, right? 100% done's better than 80% perfect, something like that. So just do it. Just try it. Post it in the chat. Or post it in the comments of the video, and let us know. Let us know what you thought about it. You knew the flex was coming, Roger. We couldn't not do it, brother. That's an inside joke, guys. Nice of you to dial in from Sweden today, or wherever you are. So, oh man, just remember, guys, it's not about replacing your voice. It's about removing the roadblocks so you can use it more. Okay, and just get creative with it. You don't have to be, writing computer code with it or anything like that. Just use it as a tool. Use it as another arrow in your quiver. AI isn't the enemy, Roger. In the right hands, it's an accelerator. Okay, but if you want to live like Cro-Magnon for the rest of your life and not adopt some of these things, that's okay. That's great. That was the world passing you by. Remember, it's not the enemy. In the right hands, and it's an accelerator. So, guys, it's been a good time the last 10 days talking about this stuff. I've actually learned some things too, and it's prompted me to no pun intended, to use it more on the daily. But one of the, for you guys that, and I'm going to put I've still got to do this for my other 10-day series, put a little workbook or kind of a recap together. So a little blurb about each thing. So it's something to follow along with, but to get out to you like a downloadable PDF. But what we've talked about, just to recap, is how to using it to prospect smarter, how to write faster, sell more clearly, build better systems, create with consistency and confidence. And you guys know I'm always talking about finding your edge. This is a way you can sharpen your edge. Rachel says, I asked this yesterday. It was great. I had it use an ideal client, mom, pet owner, and it created 3 posts for each, included scripts. What problem keeps my audience up at night, but they're too embarrassed to ask for help with publicly? Perfect. Love it. Yeah. Let me see. Had it. Ideal client. Tell it who to be. Tell it who to be, and it'll get even better. Like who would be the authority on answering that question other than ChatGPT? So sometimes I default to kind of just having a dialogue with it, thinking it's, the Wizard of Oz and just can tell me anything I need to know. And that's not the case. Tell it who to be, and it'll get even better. So you guys are just one good prompt, one good system away from serious momentum with this stuff. So grab it and run with it. I challenge you to do that. See how it works. If you don't like it, that's okay too. You can go hang out with Roger. So good morning, Aaron Callie. What is going on? Astera Design. Is it Astera Design and Build? Tell me what it is. Touring Man is here somewhere in Turkey or wherever he's at, weaving between cars on his motorcycle. So good to see you, my friend. But yeah, guys, was this helpful? 10-day series. I kind of liked it. We're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna get into some of the personal performance things that I won't say neglected, but because we've been doing we did some talked about 10 days on prospecting. We did sales. We did, now we did ChatGPT. So that was about 30 days worth of stuff. We're gonna switch it up and talk about performance. All right. Good morning, Peter. 2 B's and Bob. Love it. And we're going to talk about things like being the example, playing the long game, doing hard things, power of saying no. These are topics that are coming up in the next 10 days. Using rest as a weapon, discipline over motivation, relentless focus. Some of the stuff I've touched on maybe early on in our before we hit 106 or 7 days. planning with intention, winning the morning, winning the day, that kind of stuff. So that's what our next 10 days are going to look like. And you guys that either aren't in sales or maybe aren't entrepreneurs, this stuff will help you as well. So again, if you like it, pass it on, please share it, and help me grow the audience. That would be great. It's fun. I have a good time with this. And usually I will send out a text to everybody in the summit. In our peak groups and our edge communities, and let them know. Today I just real quick put something on the summit, but just to let everybody know, just because people forget. They're like, oh, it's 8:00. Bob's probably on. So I don't expect you to be here every day, but if you can, I enjoy it. I hope you get something out of it. It's been fun for me. I want to flash back to a goal that I set at the beginning of the month. And it was to get to sign up 5 new clients, 5 new one-on-one coaching clients. So Wendy will put the link in the chat. If you are considering working with a coach or would like to know what that looks like, I would love to chat with you. And you can also use that link to just book a 30-minute free strategy call with me where I bet that I can help you find something about your business that you could improve and help you do that. So no requirement with that, no obligation. Will we talk coaching? Only if you want to. But if it's a true strategy call and you just need a leg up and somebody to bang some stuff around with, I'm there. And that's why I get into this business, so I could help people. And it feels good when I can do that. So you would be amazed at how few people take me up on it. So Wendy, thank you for posting the link. Also, I do have a YouTube channel where all of these live. So now I'm going to get Wendy hopping a little bit. Wendy, if you could share the YouTube link in the chat, I would love that. We're up to, thank you guys for the ones that have subscribed. We're at like 257, so we're on a dead run here for 260. So I hit, for what it's worth, 98,000 views on YouTube in 11 years. So I just keep plugging at it. A lot of people get that out in one post or one reel, one YouTube short. But we're out there. If you're looking back, and Facebook only keeps these lives for 30 days now. So they're going to live on the YouTube page. So I'll post a link. I would love to hit 260 subscribers today. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. I put a lot of stuff on there. I throw some shorts up and some things that don't make it to Facebook. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Subscribe over there, and you can catch these. I title them all, so you can scroll right back down through these. So, and I will try to put a workbook together, or a kind of the spirit of it was a lead magnet for my website, but I'll put something together, reduce this last 10 days into a downloadable PDF that you could refer back to if you want to, because I think there's value to it. So, guys, if you haven't bought the book, hop on Amazon. Roger, if you're still here, I'll bring you down an autographed copy. Just let me know. Finding Your Edge. If you haven't read this yet, if you got it on Amazon, give it a read. Let me know what you think. Do a review. That would be fantastic. So a lot of good stuff going on, guys. We're getting closer and closer to May 1st, where right around that time we'll be pushing out a new website and some different programs so that you can figure out how you can get involved with Summit coaching and consulting. Dip your toe in the water or dive in head first. We'd love to have you. And again, my goal was to sign 5 new clients in April, and I've got 1. So we've got to get going. So if you know someone that would benefit from coaching, or someone that I should be talking with, please let me know. I'll DM them and hound them. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Quick one today, Sunday. Rest, relax. But I would challenge you to move the needle either in your business or your work life in some way, so that your week is a little better, whether it's food prep, whatever, just something that's going to be a pain for you if you wait until tomorrow. Wendy had a great idea yesterday. Want to go over to Costco and get all the big stuff that we buy a lot of? And yeah, sure, whatever, let's go. There'll probably be nobody there on a rainy Saturday. Man, how wrong were we? And she always gets scared when we go through the when we have to leave, right? And they shake you down and make you prove that you're not a thief after you checked out all your own stuff. So I start running in my face about the time we get to self-checkout counter. I'm like, this is bullshit. I told her, I said, I'm not stopping at the door. She's like, oh, I got the receipt. I'm going to stop. I said, you can stop if you want. I'm blowing right on through. They can chase me out to the parking lot. I paid for my stuff. She said, well, it's when you check out, when you do the self-checkout. I said, no, it isn't. They run everybody through there. It started with Walmart. They used to do that. So all of a sudden, once again, the onus goes on the customer to have a great experience. So when they figure that out, they put all kinds of people in place to check to make sure you did their work right. And is there anybody else that feels that way? Maybe I'm just a jerk, but make sure that you did all your work right, checking out, and then they shake you down on the way out. Literally count the items in your cart. I'm like, all right. And the guy said, you don't look like you're having a good time today. And when he's like, oh, he's got all I did stop just because I did, I wasn't trying to be a jerk, but I did get her a little wound up about it. So anyway, good stuff. We got that done, but get out and do something today and set your week up, guys. Yeah, Chris, I really missed St. Louis this year. Wendy said yesterday, are you having FOMO? And I said, yeah. I actually, no, I'm disappointed I'm not there. Would have liked to have gone. We just got so much going on. And then to open up my phone this morning and see that Andy Frisella was on stage, that was pretty cool. I didn't know that was happening. I probably wouldn't have swung it the pendulum the other way for me anyway, but man, it would have been good to sit there. And I really enjoyed last year when I was in St. Louis. I got a chance to just shoot the shit with Sal Frisella, and that dude, they're both solid guys. I really enjoyed talking with Sal. He just sat and shot the shit with me for a few minutes after the event. I thought that was cool. Got to take a whole tour of the facility and all that. So looked like that was straight fire, especially with Dan Martell there and others. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, good to see you. Glad you're on. Hope things are good with you and you're speaking all over the country and doing great things. I've been following along. So, Wendy says, unfortunately, some people are dishonest. Yeah. Yeah. I bet Dan was incredible. I haven't watched in a while, but he was doing some triathlon stuff, which kind of resonated with me, but he would get on and do a live while he was doing his bike workout. And I jumped on that a few times. So I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of talk about buying back your time. So yeah. Anyway, well, good guys. Have a great Sunday. Do big things. Chris, good luck. I saw your house on the market too. I hope that's going well for you and you got a big move ahead. So let's catch up, maybe get on the phone, maybe get you back on the podcast or something. So guys, I appreciate you. This is I think it's day 108, something like that. We're going to keep the foot on the gas, keep on trucking. So stay tuned, dial us up tomorrow here in Studio B. So Josh Baker, have a great day. The rest of you guys that tuned in this morning on a Sunday, hope we brought a little sunshine to your day. Yeah, sounds good, Chris. All right, guys, have a great day. Do something that sets up your week. All right, be nice to people. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch other people's things, all that stuff. All right, lace them up tight. Take no prisoners. We'll see you guys.